Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the, what is it, 8th or 9th New Gods podcast. I forgot the number.
It's some number, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's 8.
Out of all the numbers that exist, this podcast is one of them.
Exactly, in the set of all numbers. And, of course, I'm joined by the lovely A Dark Raccoon, the lovely Frapollo, and the regular All Bones Jones. How are we doing, guys?
Hello.
I'm going to...
Hello.
Actually, can't say what I'm going to do on YouTube, can I?
What?
Well, check your DMs after the podcast, Mao. You'll get the full details on what I can't say on YouTube.
Ugh. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Kinky.
Today...
No!
No.
We don't need to give the shippers any fuel, thanks.
You're the one doing it, not me.
I'm threatening you, you buffoon!
Hey, Mao, check your DMs, wink. Wink, wink, after the show. I can't say it.
Wink,
I
wink.
can't say it live. I'm just trying to run a show here. What are you doing, man? Come on. All right, so today...
murder is too kind of fate for you.
Today, we're talking about the future. The future of Fear and Hunger, and the future of our own content, too. But first, we'll talk about sort of what we want from the upcoming updates, because there's a big update coming out. Well, there's no date, but hopefully it's soon. And obviously, there's going to be lots of future updates to Termina, and even an update to the first game too. Miro said he'd like to. Obviously, no promises, but he said he'd like to go back and do a big content update to the first game at some point. And today we're just
don't believe that.
You don't believe
I
it?
don't believe that at all.
Why not?
Because, like, you know, the point is, I don't follow Miro updates on Twitter too much. I presume he said something similar on Twitter, correct?
Yeah, or on Discord or something.
Okay. Yeah, but the point is, when he was making Termina, okay, when he was in the middle process when Termina wasn't still full release, I went back to check the previous updates because I did that for a video one time because I needed to check the previous versions of the game, and since when Termina got released, the first game went overshadowed a lot, and Miro saying he's gonna go back on the first game, I don't really think he's gonna do that. Mainly because I think he wants to move on to a new project, because he also mentioned that part, and I think that's both more interesting and of course even better for him too, to go to a new project, to start something new, to maybe start, you know, Fear and Hunger 3 maybe. So I don't believe he's gonna do much, but you know, I may be wrong, absolutely.
Well, during...
I mean, that's the common trend on this podcast, you being wrong.
No. Me being wrong, do I have to remember you all the time in which you were wrong?
That's right, Bones,
none
you
of
have
them?
been
That's
wrong.
an easy list to remember.
I mean, I have a lot of other footage that I record that we cannot show on the podcast in which you were wrong, Bones.
The private stash of Bones being wrong footage.
Private stash, yeah.
If Apollo
Hey,
dies...
I'm not the one who said
Private
chains
message.
of torment can blow limbs off.
What?
I'm not the
sorry?
one who said chains of torment can blow limbs off.
Okay, listen, I did that only for a joke, okay?
Oh, it's anytime you're, very vocally and publicly wrong, it's a joke. I see.
Yeah, when I'm wrong, I don't have any problems admitting it. That one time I was doing that exactly for a joke.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, this is not a Frapollo is wrong podcast. This is
I mean, it doesn't have to be, but that's what you seem to be turning it into every time you open your mouth.
We can call this episode Is Frapollo Wrong? And then everybody in the comments, let us know who's right here. Was Frapollo joking when he said Chains of Torment can blow off limbs, or was he not joking? Was he serious? Let us know.
He was not joking. He sucks.
Okay, thanks Raccoon, of course. Raccoon was gonna say I suck, perfect.
You know what, to balance it out, I'm gonna say that Frapollo was joking, not wasn't, was joking.
Oh, thanks, man.
You idiot! Everyone's going to pile on Frapollo.
Come on, guys. I also feel a little. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use an excuse. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit sick, guys. I cannot do the podcast today. See ya.
Oh, he left.
No.
Then come back. Oh, here
Oh,
he is.
he's like,
He's back?
No.
But yeah, so while he was working on Termina, he did update the first game a little bit, though, right?
He did update it a little bit. Yeah.
So it's not impossible.
Yeah, the one that broke all the miasma fights.
He added more bugs.
Exactly.
Okay, maybe that's not the best example then.
The point is, he did update the game, and also, if I remember correctly, the S endings and were added after Termina first release got released, but didn't. Oh wait, then I'm forgetting this part. Okay.
The S endings were added in way later alongside hard mode and terror and starvation, but they were well before Termina.
Okay.
They were okay. Then I'm forgetting one little part, but still, the point is, apart from the breaking the miasma fights, Miro didn't really touch much the first game after starting Termina, and has always said he wants to move on from Termina eventually. And while I would love to have new content for the first game, because between the first game and Termina, I prefer the first game a lot. I don't think he's gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't think it's a priority, that's for sure. I think that if Miro was like going to choose between working on something brand new or going back to it, I think he would probably start, especially lately he's been saying how much he'd like to do something completely different. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the fabled Fear and Hunger 1 update is a long way off. But the way Miro works is so random, he just does whatever he wants. So I think
it's a coin flip.
It really is. So I think probably after not this coming update for Termina, but the next one, I think after that, anything's sort of fair game. Maybe he'll start on Fear and Hunger 3, maybe it'll be something completely different, maybe it'll be a Fear and Hunger 1 update. I think it's sort of impossible to know exactly what he's working on until he says it.
So I think I actually, since I've a bit of experience here, can explain Miro's mindset. Working solo on the same thing for ages is exhausting and ultimately very boring and repetitive.
Mm.
And there was a time where I felt that I just needed to move past a product. I knew that there were some bugs in there and some features I didn't quite flesh out, but I wasn't really willing to work on it. And then, 6 years later, when I was sick of working on a different project, I went back and just added in those features and fixed some bugs and added a bunch of new content. And then left it there. And I think that's what Miro's doing. It's repetitive to work on Termina so much. So it wouldn't surprise me if he went back to 1 for a change of pace, because that's the sort of thing I would do.
Yeah, it makes sense. It would definitely be easier to do a content update for Fear and Hunger 1 than starting a brand new project if you just wanted to do something, right? Get something done.
Yeah.
True.
Also, since I know we're going to get a bunch of comments about this of, oh, what game did you make, Jones? The answer is no.
No.
It was...
Did you scrap the project at some point?
See, Bones is secretly... what's the biggest Roblox game at the moment? Is it still Doors? Bones is secretly the Doors developer. So, any Roblox kids in chat, make sure to spam Jones with... he'll give you free Roblox.
Free? You mean free Robux?
Oh yeah, what did I say? Yeah, free Robux. There you go.
God.
What is a Robux?
Yeah.
It's the currency they use in Roblox.
Don't worry about it, Frap. I'll tell you when you're younger.
When I'm younger.
Should we get Frapollo into Roblox? That'll be the next game after.
No, I played the Roblox
he
once.
already is into Roblox, yes.
I played, but
right,
I don't
yeah.
know what is a Robux. What is a Robux?
It's like the currency that they use so you can buy clothes, and some games use it too.
So all the games on Roblox use the Robux?
They can, yeah. Yeah, they don't have to, but
And
you know they can sell stuff in there like costumes and boosts in the game.
Oh, how do you get the Robux? Just by playing the mode, I guess.
No, you have to actually buy it from the Roblox store. You have to buy Robux.
Eh? Wait,
You have to
wait,
max out your mom's credit card.
Yeah.
wait a second. If I remember correctly, so wait. If I buy something, like Roblox is an amalgamation of a lot of different modes created by users, correct?
Yeah, basically.
So if I buy something on one of those modes with the Robux paid, I can use it only on that mode.
It depends. There's some stuff you can only use in that game, and some stuff like you can buy outfits and what have you that work everywhere.
Oh boy, that Pocket Cat plushie will wait then. Sorry. Let's continue.
Yeah. So yeah. Use code AllBonesJones to get a 10% discount next time you buy anything from the Roblox store.
Do they even have codes?
They've got some sort of creator codes. I don't know how it works though. I haven't played for like 2 years.
Why do you know so much about Roblox, Mao? Do you have
I
something
did
to tell
I
us?
did a big collab in Roblox.
Yeah.
Like actually almost exactly 2 years ago. It was the
Oh?
biggest VTuber collab at the time. It was 50 VTubers I had, and we all played Squid Games in Roblox. It was pretty fun.
50 VTubers.
Yeah, it was great. That was for my 1 year
Yeah,
anniversary.
I was actually there for that. I remember telling everyone to jump during the rope pull game, and then they found out the hard way that
That was great.
that was not the right. That was so good. I instantly wiped 25 people.
Oh man, that was a lot of fun.
was.
Back when I had friends. Now I just have you guys.
And horses.
And yeah, oh yeah, we had a horse outside my house this morning.
Aw.
I had to go and
And the horse.
chase it away. So I was almost late for recording. It's fun waking
Yes,
up
for
and you
those
just
of
see a
you
horse
wondering,
outside.
Mao is, in fact, someone with a ground speed greater than or equal to that of a wild horse.
Yeah, well, to be fair, it's not a wild horse. It's a retired horse from a neighbor, so it's not quite that fast. But I am pretty fast over 100-meter distance. Yeah, you won't catch me.
I wouldn't try, no worries.
He started off with Dash.
Yeah, I started with Dash. Maybe I do have the Endless Soul then. There you go. Yeah, so what do you guys want from the next update in Termina? What do you want for it?
Playable Pav.
Playable Pav?
I mean,
Zero hesitation, playable Pav.
Is that what would bring you back to Termina, Bones?
I mean, I basically don't play video games anymore, but maybe if some other stuff, if a few other stars aligned and Pav was playable, then maybe.
Maybe. What other stars would have to align?
Why?
Oh, just a bunch of bullshit I'm dealing with in my day-to-day.
Oh, IRL, not
No.
in-game.
I didn't mean to go. I didn't mean to go into your private life. I meant why do you want Pav specifically?
Can I answer that on YouTube?
Oh, sure, okay.
If it's bad, we'll censor it out. So if there's like a big bleep, then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's Bones that said something that will get us demonetized.
Well, you see,
What the fuck?
Eh? What? Are you serious?
Okay, yeah, that's getting censored. Well, okay, moving on. So what else would people like from the upcoming update?
Okay,
Raccoon?
if no one talks, I am gonna. Oh, sorry.
Alright, no, I was off bird. I moused my name. Right?
No, he didn't.
He did actually.
Oh, he did. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that.
It's okay, don't worry. So, what I want for the next update is more difficulty. It's a more difficult game because I find Termina to be way too easy.
Yeah.
So much so that I come up with challenges that make it way too hard. Not saying that the game is way too easy for people. It's knowing that once you know what you're doing, you tend to, not struggle at all. In 1, you still struggle every now and then, even though you know what you're doing. I believe.
You reckon?
I feel like at least people still struggle every now and then.
Just to know, if you can tell it, of course. How many hours do you have in the first game? Just to know.
Let me check. Real quick.
Yeah.
Fear and hunger. Let's say I have 150 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
The only time I really struggle anymore in the first game is when I'm doing ridiculous challenge runs against, like, Skin Granny.
Yeah, Skin Granny is a challenge run killer. There are a lot of challenge runs in which Skin Granny becomes an RNG fight or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, solo the girl on hard mode against Skin Granny is an issue.
Solo girl. Why is it an issue? Oh, wait, I think I know why.
Yeah.
Because the girl cannot equip the Iron Mask.
I mean, A, you can't equip the Iron Mask. B, you don't really have enough armor to deal with the amount of damage you're gonna take. C, if you're trying to deal with something without the Salmon Snake Soul, there's no guarantees.
Yeah.
D, the mod that I'm using to get the girl in doesn't actually have the Hexen table work for her, so it's also a no Hexen table run.
What the hell? How do you beat
So you
Skin
just need
Granny?
to, I think you need to put all the possible status effects and hope she dies before the end of at the end of the turn before she does the coin flip, or just RNG the coin flip and tank the damage with multiple damage reduction stuff possible. I don't know.
My strategy is to get hit, have my HP drop to 1 at the same time I get critical state, and spam Murky Vials.
Cheater!
Damn.
Why am I not surprised?
Come up with a better strategy for that, because Murky Vials are still your best damage option there.
Really?
I mean, you can get Black Orb on the girl if you get a scroll of the Black Arts.
You could, but Combustion would generally be a better choice.
Yeah, but the point is, while Combustion can one-shot some of the arms, specifically their left one, and even the leg. But I think Black Orb could be better for the other arms. Like you can use one Black Orb and maybe one normal attack with the skeletal arm. I think that should be enough damage to kill one of the arms. The other arms that don't have 270 HP. I think.
Is that the best option for the girl? Is a skeletal arm?
Yeah,
No.
the best. Of course there is the Cursed Dagger. Yeah, but I think the skeletal arm should be enough.
Can you curse a skeletal arm?
No.
Imagine cursing a literal bone.
Why not? You can curse a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to curse my meat pie so I can eat a cursed meat pie and increase my attack by 30% like in Termina.
I mean, same, honestly. But, like, without the sarcasm.
That would be a good way to use extra soul stones.
No.
Yeah,
was
I would
supposed
be
to.
so down for using soul stones on food to get, like, soul food.
Soul.
That's what you want in the next update for Fear and Hunger 1,
Yeah,
soul
yeah,
food.
if he goes back and updates Fear and Hunger 1, add in the ability to use soul stones on, like, common items like food. It'll be funny.
Boost have that for like every item. Like you can use a soul stone on like a scroll, and then you get 2 of the item instead of just 1.
Hey, even better. Use a soul stone on a full soul stone to get an upgraded version of that accessory. Like the White Angel soul granting 30 agility.
30 agility will not change anything.
I mean, it'll increase your odds of running successfully, but
I mean, yeah,
the
sometimes,
fact that it's completely pointless is why I want that.
Greater soul stones. That sounds like it could be pretty fun. What happens if you use a soul stone on just a regular soul stone?
They break into 6 soul stone shards.
It'd be funny if it doesn't do anything in the first game, then you just can't craft it again, and you see you're screwed.
Yeah, you just slam the soul stones together a little bit too hard and they both break.
Just imagining Ragnvalder jamming them together. What does this even do?
I mean, wait. don't disrespect. I can't believe I'm the one that is saying this, but don't disrespect Ragnvalder. Okay, let me explain.
Wow, shut the
me-
fuck
Leave a
up.
Ragnvalder stand in chat.
Let me
Absolutely
Shut the fuck up. What do you mean?
let me explain. Okay, Ragnvalder gameplay wise is horrendous, but the point is, lore wise, Ragnvalder is not stupid. On the other hand, he's one of the most how do you say it in English? Intelligent? No, intelligent is not exactly the word I'm searching for.
Knowledgeable.
But like Ragnvalder, knowledgeable in the first game. Like he's very wise. Wise is the word I was searching. Wise.
But
You-
not
Even though a lot of
knowledgeable
people.
to get a good skill tree.
Yeah.
That's what I said. The gameplay wise, he's terrible, but like lore wise, he's supposed to be wise. So I don't think he would be the stupid one in the group.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It'd be
Why are you
Tahara.
making me defend Ragnvalder?
And he probably
Honestly, I'm surprised that Miro even allowed for that small redeeming feature to happen to Ragnvalder. I assumed from the fact that like all of his speech is Swedish, that it was the old Finnish-Swedish bitterness cropping up again, and he was just taking out his anger towards the Swedes on Ragnvalder.
well, that Ragnvalder seems half Finnish because in his descendant has Sisu, which is a Finnish word. So he's got a bit of Finnish spice in him. So
Oh, what does Sisu mean? Do you know that? Because I don't know.
it's like grit, like being able to hold on no matter what.
Oh, okay, it's a
It's
translation
a-
of great. Okay.
It doesn't have any sort of direct translation, though. I've seen guts translated as like literal, like not like the character guts, but like having guts as a common translation for it.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
But it's essentially gritting your teeth and pushing through it.
Mm.
What the British would call stiff upper lip.
Yeah. That's a
I
good way of putting it.
see.
And like, yeah, Sisu in Termina, for anybody who isn't familiar, that lets you survive an attack on 1 HP that would have killed you. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Doesn't
Seems
that
really
have an
good on
off
paper,
by
but,
one error? So that if you get hit by exact damage, you die still?
Really not. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I've never
whatever.
used it.
Yeah,
I refuse to use his
Yeah, it works
abilities.
the same.
So
it works the same. Yep.
Yeah, because the tormented soul is not allowed to have good skills, I guess.
does he
Oh,
have any good skills?
Raccoon.
Mm.
If I remember correctly, you don't like Sisu from our tier list video that we made together.
Yeah, it's kind of there. It's just not useful.
Why? Because you just think you can just not die, like using the hardened heart or something.
Thing is that if you wanna go for a build like hard and hard, might as well just get hard and hard. You don't really care about the skill.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like 3
understandable.
trash tier skills that you gotta get as well before getting Sisu.
Yeah.
Like, I guess it's good to have
Wait,
options, but yeah, it's. I think it's one of
Wait
those
a
skills
second,
that
the
would be
hardened heart,
hard to buff because it might be end up
Mhm.
getting too
Yeah,
strong.
but I'm curious about one thing. The hardened heart prevents you from going from any amount of HP to 0, and it brings you to 1. Does Sisu stack? Like, can
No.
you?
No.
Oh, horrible.
So you
Also,
stop at
if you
2
take
HP.
27 damage, if you have 27 HP, then you die with Sisu or hard and hard.
Why 27?
I see.
What?
It's like, for example, you have 28 max HP, right? Well, HP, right? And you take 28 damage, then you die. Hard and hard or Sisu doesn't trigger because you're taking the
Oh.
exact number.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
an off by 1 error. Miro meant to code if this attack deals damage equal to or greater than your remaining hit points, then go to 1 hit points. But instead, what he did is if you take damage greater than your maximum hit points, go to 1 hit point. So if you get the exact amount, you just go to 0, and then you die.
Yeah. That'd be really hard to test, though. You wouldn't even realize for the most part. Because how often does that
It's
happen?
also kind of hard to screw up
Yeah,
in
it
the
took me a
first
lot
place. That's like one of the
to
most
figure out.
basic programming mistakes.
It took me a lot to understand why I was dying, to be honest. I was confused.
The only time I've really done a
Shitty
build
game.
with Hardened Heart was I was trying to do the unkillable Marco build where you've got, Hardened Heart, Leechmonger, and what's the other one? Counter Stance. And I was fighting Platoon, and my counter missed, and I just died. It's like, oh man, what's the chance? of that?
Unkillable.
Unkillable. There's a new unkillable build that's probably going to be patched.
Which one?
Raccoon, do you know what it is yet? Because you said you didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay, so it's the butterfly pendant plus. Oh, what is it? I've forgotten now. It's been so long.
With Heart and Heart and Panophobia.
And panophobia.
Yep.
Wait, panophobia triggers it?
Yeah. So the way that it works, that my mod explained it to me, is that you pretty much take Heart and Heart, you take the ring, this thing, the pendant, and you take more damage. And because of the pendant, you'll be taking more damage because of the non-defense that you're getting from having Panophobia. But this damage is reduced because the more damage you take, the less damage you take. You get it? It's kind of weird.
Oh wait, is that the bug I triggered during the final fight of Termina with the goal?
It ends up when you are taking 0 damage, pretty much. Yeah, it goes back to 0 because you took way too much damage. That it ends up being 0.
What the hell?
I see. Oh, it's I think they called it. I think the first person that discovered this was called the Rezardi.
Rezardi.
Yes, it was Resardi. Yes.
Oh, okay, then I know what it is. Yeah.
So you just take 0 damage the entire game then, after you get that set up.
Yeah, it's because you're taking way too much damage. Panophobia allows you to take more damage, therefore you take no damage at all.
Oh, so it.
That's why guarding will make you take more damage. That's why you don't guard when you're doing the strategy.
What the hell?
There's math behind it. Heart and Heart just makes it so you can actually, relax with it.
So it like overflows, like an over.
Yeah.
Is it an overflow error? Because you're not getting numbers that high, are you? I guess we can't tell.
The thing about it, Panophobia makes you take a lot of damage, and it helps you out a lot.
I mean, a lot of damage, not a lot.
The thing about it is that you don't need that much with the pendant. The pendant already gives you a lot of defense. You're getting more because of the low HP.
Huh. That's pretty crazy. Do you reckon?
Uh-huh.
Do you reckon Miro will be able to fix that?
I don't know, honestly. Maybe remove the pendant, like to change the passive on how it works. Because it's kind of weird. The pendant is just straight up broken, honestly.
That's the full butterfly pendant, or just the half one?
The half. The full doesn't do shit.
Wait, the full doesn't do anything? Of course the full
That's
doesn't.
one thing. The full has less things. Butterfly pendant. Let me look it up real quick.
I remember looking at the
Because
wiki, and
it
it's
does say
really
in the wiki.
vague what it says what it does.
Mhm.
That was a while ago though. They have been actually. They've actually been doing a lot of effort to fix their wiki up, so it's been really good lately. Gone are the days of the old fandom wiki, that's for sure.
Yeah, this wiki is not the one. I'm looking for the real wiki, the wiki.gg. God damn it, I shows up the other one. Fuck!
I'm looking it up in the code right now because you guys don't know, but during the podcast I'm working also. There are 2 different passives, between the single parts of the necklace and the united part of the necklace.
Yeah.
The one that you get with the full necklace apparently is supposed to reduce the magical damage you take by 50%. And
yeah, magic.
the other one.
Yeah. With the one wing necklace, magic is not affected. But I believe the double, like the complete.
No.
one-
This is the double.
Yeah, no, I know. But the double does something that contradicts the use of the one wing necklace. I don't know why. I don't know what it was.
Contradicts.
Yeah, like it
okay.
nerfs the player somehow.
Wait,
I believe
what?
uniting them both just fucks the player. I think. As I heard.
It's got some other
I'm so
effect on it.
curious.
Or maybe it has
Let me check.
maybe like that's nothing. I don't know.
Oh wait.
So-
I think I know what's the problem. Wait. You know what? You guys talk. In the meantime, I'm gonna look more into this. Give me 1 sec.
All right.
Yeah. I guess the full necklace is designed to help with the ending A fight, right? Because that pumps out a lot of magic damage. Because Olivia's the only one that can get it, and obviously she's designed to. The whole point of the ending A is for her to go do it, like lore wise. So
Yeah, I guess so.
It's kind of weird that only she can get the necklace, though. You'd think someone else would just be able to take the one-wing necklace off her corpse, but... Whatever. Special item.
I mean,
Because
you'd
it
think
breaks,
that someone
maybe.
would be able to take the wheelchair off her corpse and then use it after losing both your legs, but
Maybe one day we'll get the wheelchair patch. Maybe one day. But, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't count on it.
Nah, I'm gonna give up on this. I'm gonna check it on it later. Okay, so...
Give up.
For now, because I have to focus on the podcast. So, Raccoon already told he wants more difficulty. Bones wants
I
pub.
want more difficulty, like I said before. I want more character skills. I want more characters playable. I want a new map. And I want to suffer. And I want to make a lot of shit that will make me suffer. You know what I want to do? Item only Tanaga. I want to see that happening. I want to see that happening. I want to have the briefcase and do briefcase only. And
Okay, something else?
It's going to be amazing because I know there's silver shillings for a reason. What if the silver shillings give you more damage the more you have? That would be beautiful.
Ooh, that'd be good.
You mean on the briefcase? You put them inside of the briefcase to increase the weight.
Yeah, it's a passive buff
you
for
like do
Tanaka.
more
The more
damage.
silver shillings you have, the more damage your briefcase does. That's great.
Because there's there for a reason, right? Yeah, this is pretty good.
I mean, I think you already know, but in the code there is a weapon called briefcase.
I know it doesn't exist, but
No,
It is.
there is in the code.
I know, but we don't know what it does yet. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, of course we don't know what it does, but it already exists. So maybe Tanaka is on the way.
Yeah, hopefully.
Maybe.
You know, you can get silver
Tanaka
shillings
will be
from
my
rare.
second pick after Pav.
He's going to be.
You
Tanaka's
can
going to be
silver
super hard.
shillings for what?
So you can get silver shillings from rare if you steal from rare.
Yeah.
That's
I remember that.
probably not intended though, because that seems really weird.
I mean, every time I steal from the moon, I expect to get money. What do you mean?
You think you get cheese, wouldn't you?
What? Yeah, you get cheese.
Maybe it's a reference to
Jeez,
that
guys.
old. Because there's like an old
No.
Norse legend where you can get a coin from the moon, or was it Irish? I think it was Irish.
Really?
Where the moon was like a. They talk about it in American Gods, where the moon is a. I'm trying to remember. It's something to do with silver coins, so maybe that's a reference to that. Actually, I have to check that out.
Maybe the moon is a coin.
It's.
I mean, silver is the lunar metal, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, I don't know. That sounds pretty relevant. You get silver coins from rare. Do you get silver coins if you steal from anybody else?
I think.
I mean, I know a couple of guys I can steal silver coins from. I mean, what?
Silver shilling. Let me check.
Um.
By the way, what do you want from the updates, Mao?
Oh. Everything I've seen about the upcoming update, I've been pretty happy with. Like the new areas, the new enemies. Apparently, we're getting a lot of new enemies in the next update, which is going to be sick. Like new path from the early game to the mid game, and that looks like there's going to be a new path from the mid game to the late game as well. So we can finally get past the ignore Rancid and ignore the effigies as well. So it seems good. Although I imagine it's going to be pretty hard to account for that. So, I imagine some sort of enemy, like a mini boss rush to get past there.
You know what? That's a third thing I want to see in the next update.
What's that?
More glitches and debug tiles.
You get that for free, don't you? I think that's just sort of expected.
By the way, I just
Yeah,
checked
but-
for example, there is Rancid the Sergal, which apparently, if you steal from him, you get silver shillings. I don't know if it's the real Rancid. Let me check.
Yes, it's a real one. You get 4 silver shillings, and you get 30 from August.
Oh,
You get 4
okay,
from
there you go.
Rare.
Interesting.
Can I use this? But it's
Can you
No,
use
just-
this?
It's super useful to steal money from Rare. Think about how many shops you can go to after him.
all the shops you can use silver shillings. There's like so
It's
many.
psychiatrist, I guess.
I mean, after they've been prohibited for sure.
Gotta get your train fare out of there, man.
Man, look, I'm I've been looking into the lore of ending A, right? And
Oh no.
there's like, I haven't found a single thing like why the festival ends when you beat ending A. There's just nothing. It just ends. It's just it. And it's like, man, it's so frustrating. Some of the lore stuff in this game is so frustrating. Why does this happen?
Yeah.
Like, zero
Frustrating.
evidence. Zero.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I mean, it's still early access if I think about it. So
It's not an early access game.
I'm gonna keep feeling it early access even when it's like done. Even when Miro's not updating anymore. Like, yeah, it's early access.
I mean, if you really think about it, Fear and Hunger 1 is also an early access game.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm. And that's why Miro is gonna come back to it and fix it.
Yeah,
Right?
just
Yeah.
just
Hopefully
one more
he'll add
update,
more
guys.
like
Just one more.
Miasma tiles or something.
One more gorgeous written.
More bugs. We have to add more bugs to the games. It's not done yet.
Yes. Add more bugs and debug tiles, please.
Give us
God
phase
damn
step in Termina. Let's just go all out, right?
No.
Just fuck it.
No.
Phase step.
Unlock greater phase step.
Oh,
It's
no.
in the code. Make it happen.
Wait, greater phase step is in the code? What does that do?
What do you
Uh,
think it does?
To teleport?
Nothing,
Nothing.
unfortunately.
Oh.
But it does imply that it has a lower mind cost.
Oh,
yeah,
true,
fantastic.
It
Maybe even
doesn't
free.
actually because of the way the game is coded, but it's implied to by the way the skill is structured. What was it, like
I mean-
2, 3, 5?
I mean, to be honest, if it becomes an actual mechanic, it will be even more interesting than, spontaneous combustion, inverted crown of thorns. Like,
talking about?
there are
They're
at
rad.
least 2. Yeah, those skills on the Hexen are completely useless. Just give me something useful on the Hexen.
Apollo
Ah.
said com.
Eh?
Sorry, you said com and I left.
I said comma?
Com.
Combustion.
said
Oh,
com.
God. Enough.
Just say it, Shipper's raccoon.
Yeah.
he did say com.
Just...
Sorry.
No, look, spontaneous combustion and inverse crown of thorns are there to provide insane lore heads with wild theories. That's what they're there for.
Okay, but you can keep them there. You could, I don't know, make some specific locations in which, I don't know, Venushka, for some reason, makes you combust. You could make a place in which, if you do something to Olmir, you can get the Crown of Thorns. Just get rid of them from the Hexen. Put some actual useful stuff. The Hexen is full of skills, and the majority of them is stat boost and insta-kills.
Yeah, because it's really
You know,
funny.
I would go the other solution to that, where rather than making them hidden things somewhere, I would make them useful, but only in ridiculously specific scenarios.
Yeah, that's also a good idea. Like maybe against a particular enemy, triggering inverse crown of thorns, awaken soulful or something for some reason. I don't know.
You should
Or,
be able to, you should be able to give it to.
you use spontaneous combustion to set yourself on fire to ignite some nerve gas.
Yeah, and maybe with a water source nearby. There's gonna be fishing in the next update. Maybe spontaneous combustion is a way to create oxygen underwater.
You guys are
Fucking
losing your
Mega Man
minds. You guys
character
are
right here, holy
absolutely
shit.
losing your minds right now.
You're a Mega Man
yeah,
character right now,
but-
Apollo. Holy shit.
What? What?
You're a Mega Man character with that. Holy shit.
A Mega Man
Mega Man
character.
like.
I am just saying
Making oxygen
gibberish.
with fire. Shut up.
I am just saying gibberish, but the point is, I would really want for those skills to either get removed from the Hexen or get an actual use. I don't care if it's a useful thing, but just an use, like something. Come on.
They do have a
one
use, though.
thing.
They kill you.
I think.
It's
mean,
the
you
same
can
use
use
as the
it.
suicide skill.
Like, it's like you
That's-
teach layer to suck.
Dude, when you get stuck down that well and there's no help coming, it is so useful to have those skills in your pocket.
But there is already the unalive skill. You don't need those.
So I don't think they're ever going to get a real use because the whole point is that they're just there to kill you. And I do think it is because of the lore stuff, which I won't go into because we'll be here for an hour if I start doing that.
Oh no.
But it would be cool if instead of something like that, it was like if you use it in combat, it's like, okay, in 3 turns you're going to die. unless combat ends. And it gives you a massive boost to something. Like if you use Inverse Crown of Thorns, then it gives you like a massive boost to Blood Sword and Longinus. But you'll die if the combat doesn't end. And Spontaneous Combustion, it'll give you like a massive boost to Pyromancies, unless, and then in 3 turns you just burn to death. So I think that could be cool.
Even better, Crown of Thorns is literally a crown. Maybe it could be a headpiece that gives, I don't know, magic protection, or that increases your magic damage. I mean, the mask of the guy with the, how is that one called? The laugh mask, the joy mask. No, it's not the joy mask.
Joy mask. Yes.
That one increases magic by 20, magic attack. Like, Crown of Thorns could be, I don't know, the ultimate magic build that increases by 30, but you die in 3 turns or something. Or maybe every time you cast magic or just pass a turn, you have, I don't know, you lose 20 HP every turn or something. It could be cool, just give them a little use, something.
Or you could make them a reverse Temple of Torment. You teach them to a party member and let that party member die with them and gain something from the dead party member.
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest before. It'd be a good way to get an extra way to get affinity for them, because I think they don't have extra ways, you know, like Sylvian or Grogroth. Not that you need a lot of affinity in this game, to be honest. You can get it all pretty easily. All the important ones anyway.
Yeah.
But that would be
Is there currently a way to get the affinity at maximum with everyone? I don't think so.
You can get the affinity maximum with Marina.
Yeah.
With everyone?
Tricky.
Not
No,
with everyone.
I said Marina. Frapolo, you def.
You can
No, but with all the gods.
Yeah, Marina can do it.
Because Marina can start out with 1 maxed, but nobody else can, I think. I think Levi and Osar can start out with 1 affinity for one of the gods.
Yeah.
I think you can get pretty close to getting all of them because there's an exploit
No, you
at
can
the
get all of
moment.
them. No, you don't need to. You don't need to exploit. You were talking about getting all of them, as in getting everything unlocked to level 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that easily. We don't have
With
to
Marina.
cheat. Yeah, with Marina.
Well, we're talking about everybody.
Cheat?
What?
If we're talking about
You have to
everybody, not
cheat?
just Marina.
No, it's only Marina.
Yeah. But
okay.
I think you can either do all of them or get pretty close, because there's the exploit in the orphanage at the moment where you can keep using blood sacrifice and get full Grogroth pretty easily.
That is not an exploit. You can do that in any circle.
No, you can't. It's supposed to exhaust it.
No, you can do it in any circle.
Just keep spamming blood sacrifice.
Yeah, you just need to heal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it? No, it exhausts it. I've done it before and it's
The one
exhausted.
that you cannot do over and over again is the other one, the M starvation.
Huh.
That can only be done once. Blood sacrifice can be done every single time, as long as you have 50 HP or 30, I think it is, or more.
I could have swore it exhausted it, because masturbation exhausts the
it
circle
doesn't.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starvation
That one
does-
exhausted, but the other one, no.
That's weird. That sounds like a bug.
You can do the same in Fairhand 1 now.
No.
Well, if you're
no,
on the ones
no,
that put
no,
it
no,
on
you
system.
can.
I believe you can.
Nope.
Also, blood sacrifice does not do the same thing. But by the way, no, you can only one time
It like
per
unlocks an
circle.
ability in the first game, right?
Yeah, but you can only do it once per ritual circle. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jones.
You can do it once per ritual circle, and honestly, that skill has a really interesting development history. But yeah, it's only once per ritual circle.
Okay.
And when a ritual circle is exhausted, you can also not sacrifice any party members or make a marriage on it.
Yeah.
Wait,
remember that
I am
one.
curious about the development history. What do you mean?
In the original version, sacrificing to Grogorath did not increase affinity. It granted you a spell at random.
Oh.
Blood sacrifice is simply that mechanic, but as a skill, because, back then they didn't have the Hexen table, but now they introduced it, so what do I do with all this code? Oh, I'll just reuse it as a skill.
Okay.
So that's
A
like
skill that you can only get from a scroll, by the way.
Yep. Which is
But-
insane, because, there's another draft of the Hexen table in the game files that has all 4 dots for Enki.
Hmm?
But, yeah, they just didn't, it's not there. no skills there. They just decided not to have them, I guess.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Normally, you could have had blood sacrifice and pray on Enki instead of just greater blood magic and that other one.
Counter magic.
Yeah, that one.
Wait, pray. Can't you just do that normally? Or is
No, pray that I'm referring to is a combat skill.
Oh, what?
Does
How
it heal or something?
It does absolutely nothing.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Even back in the day, wait, could you? were you
Even
able
back
to
in the day,
obtain
it was a
it?
completely useless fuck you skill. Because the way it originally worked is that you'd find a book of forgotten memories and then get either pray, which did nothing, or blood sacrifice, which was like the only way to reliably learn the good spells.
That's right. The old game was definitely one massive fuck you in almost every regard, wasn't it?
Yeah, I loved it.
But yeah, that reminds
I
me.
do really miss that hurting is no longer 100% accurate, though.
That I was gonna say. Using blood sacrifice to get a random skill. That sounds like actually from the Book of Memories, because that's what Enki's ancestors did. They sacrificed a whole bunch of people
Right?
until Grogroth was appeared and was like, "Hey, you guys are kind of cool. Here, you have an ability.
Yeah.
Keep doing that. I really like what you guys are doing. Keep sacrificing your own children for me, please." Man, the game's crazy. Yeah. So what would you guys want?
Wait. What's crazy about sacrificing children for power? That's just how it works.
That's it.
It is, but you shouldn't do it.
Remember me to never support Jones if he ever wants to ascend for power or something.
Did you not kill like 30 times already?
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I think we've all been sacrificed to Grogroth here at some point. Except me. I've been here for every episode. Everybody else has been sacrificed at some point.
I mean, guess what? It's your podcast. It's not like we can do the podcast without you. Already we could, but
I was not sacrificed that one time. I was like, if you gave me half an hour, I'd show up, but he wants me to show up in 10 minutes. Screw that.
That's true. That is on tomorrow.
You got jumped by the Chrome Mauler while you were sleeping. Yeah, so something else we want to talk about, if you guys are happy to, is what we're working on ourselves. So what do you guys have in the works for the future?
Mao.
Yeah?
Mao. I did not say what I want in updates of Termina.
Oh, you didn't? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You don't matter.
Sorry.
You're right.
You know,
Go on,
in
go on.
almost
You're gonna
all
say
the
it's gonna be
episodes...
wrong, so who cares?
I mean, I'm gonna be short so we can move to the next topic, but basically, I don't really want much. The only thing I really want, which I think it's the thing that may benefit the game the most in this moment, more connections between the maps. The thing you were saying about being able to skip Sergal sounds great.
Yeah.
Like, remember how in Fear and Hunger 1 you were able to either go to the mines, the thicket, or the staircase to reach Mahabre? Then, from Mahabre, yeah, it's kinda straightforward. But even then, once you reach Mahabre, you can go to Skingrenny, you can go to Valted, you can go to Chambar, you can go to Francois if you want, if you either empty scroll the key or use the glitch with marksmanship. But still, the point is, I want more ways, more situations in which in Termina you're able to do the same. Give me the possibility to, I don't know, recently you discovered that you're able to use the shotgun on the gate door in order to surpass
Yeah.
it. Like, do something like that. Maybe I don't know, you can reach the mausoleum by I don't know, dropping a chandelier in the church and uncovering the secret passage instead of using the effigies. And you still have to fight Sergal. Or maybe, I don't know, you could just,
Maybe use a pipe bomb or
move the
something.
boxes to the... Huh?
Maybe make pipe bomb useful, and you can use a pipe bomb to blow open the thing early.
Yeah, pipe bomb are from a skill of Caligula, correct?
Yep.
It would actually give you another reason for which you need to kill Caligula if the others weren't enough. But
Yeah, that'd
still,
be
the
sick.
point, there are a lot of ways
Wait.
in which you can make, or even you could actually implement the mechanic of August to jump from buildings.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Hey, Farbolo,
Yeah.
you can actually skip transit. We actually talked about this like a while ago, right? You don't remember
Did we?
talking about Mawin at the time?
Mawin?
Yeah, you don't know Mawin?
No?
Ah, I thought you knew Mawin. Sorry.
Who is Mawin?
Mawin in your mouth!
Oh no!
Oh, I saw that coming a mile away.
Oh man.
So anyway, Miro, you heard from Polo. He wants more connections, which means add a Connect 4 minigame.
Yeah, Connect 4 sounds great, honestly. Imagine playing Connect 4 with Rare.
Not who I was thinking of doing it with, but we can go with that.
He dropped his eyes in there instead of
What do you want?
the circles. There you go.
Now that's a real final boss.
Or he uses silver
Mawin.
shillings. There you go. That could be
Yeah.
the use for the silver shillings.
Yeah, you can play Connect 4 with a shield. Raccoon,
What is it?
I hate you. I hate you so badly.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright,
more,
so that's
Oh
what
my
I
God.
want. We can move to the next topic.
Yeah, sure, let's go.
yeah, more connections are great. Well, Miro said, obviously, well, like I said before, Miro's adding more connections to the game now, which is great. But he also said in the past that he wants to make the existing path more interesting. So he's going to add the effigies. His plan is to eventually make it so that there's multiple locations they can spawn. So you don't have to go to the orphanage, the apartments each time. You'll probably have to go to the church anyway, right? So there's going to be extra locations, and then it'll pick them at random. So you'll have to go to the church, get the map first, and then you'll be able to go and get the other, find out where the effigies are. That's probably not coming in this
Personally,
next
I
update.
just make the orphanage interesting instead.
That would be good.
What?
Orphanage is pretty boring.
Boring? The orphanage?
It's too big, and you can avoid the enemies way too easily.
Oh, that's. I mean,
Orphanage,
wait.
I guess if you know that you can shoot them, yeah, but if not, then it's gonna be really hard for new players.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
like-
think you can avoid them easily because there are a lot of bench that block you. There are a lot of chairs in
The
some
ghosts
parts.
that just appear out of nowhere.
I
Yeah,
just,
like, I think-
ripped through it in one try with Marco, so...
I mean, Marco
Yeah,
is
but,
Marco.
I
Let's say
just
it
beat
like
the
this,
game easily with
between,
the most overpowered character. Yeah, so it's,
I know,
it's too
right?
easy.
Yeah.
I ripped through it with a saw, too!
Yeah, but do you agree that between the zones we have, like a gigantic forest, a literal shopping district, etc., the orphanage is one of the most narrow zones. Is narrow the word?
I guess. I
Not
guess.
really. There's so many rooms with just, desks that you can easily dodge around and kite around.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are, but between the
It's
zones
just
currently available, considering
Not
a forest in which
claustrophobic
literally...
enough.
Yeah, not claustrophobic enough, but between the zones we already have, it's one of the most claustrophobic, no?
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being a single tile, the orphanage is a 3 in a game filled with ones.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it could be like a regular, the basement in the dungeon felt a lot tighter than the orphanage does, and that was just the first area. So,
Yeah.
and all the run tiles, they're super easy to run past. You don't even have to really, it's you don't have to think on the fly at all. Like you can just have a set path, and a bit more randomization would definitely help with it, I think.
God, that's right. They added in a run button. That makes it so easy to get past those enemies, I bet.
Yeah, that's right.
Good thanks, huh? But
I think that is a bit of an issue with the game, is that it was designed to not have the run button, and it needed a run button. So it's good that it was added, but then a lot of the enemies weren't really changed to compensate for it.
But wait, no, you're
I'm
forgetting
glad now that you
something.
can juke the death mask and kneel.
In the orphanage, there is one unstoppable force that will prevent you from continuing while in the rare dimension, which is Moonscorched Levi, the incredible opponent that we can literally one-shot you or something.
Can he one-shot you?
What Where you going with this?
No, the joke is all about the fact that the Levi is one of the stupidest enemies to put in that place because it's too easy. Like, okay, lore-wise it's good, but you could have put, I don't know, Shagnar could be somewhat difficult. I don't know, even Caligula to an extent. No, Moonscorch Levi, one of the easiest Moonscorch.
I mean, who else would you put
Levi
there?
does mess stuff around though. If you actually find him on the left, on the west of Verhevel, he
What,
shoots
sorry,
you.
what?
Levi shoots you from
You
outside.
find him on the
and-
west, yeah.
Yeah, on the west Verhevel, and he takes 40 HP of your health.
Yeah, but we're
That's a
talking
lot.
about the orphanage in this
Yeah.
moment. Like,
Yeah,
if
I
you
know,
find
I
him in the
know, but,
orphanage,
like,
he's stupid.
That's what happens. Like, you get him there and he's like stuck. But beforehand, he's gonna kill you with those shots.
Yeah, but still, it's not the orphanage. Like the interaction in there in Preheval, it's good, but in the orphanage, it's.
I don't think I've fought him in the orphanage. Does he shoot you when he's in there?
Yes,
No.
if you go to the if you go to the left
No.
where the three chairs are, and then come out from that place, he's camping one of the doors. But that's the only door that he camps.
Oh,
You can see the outline, the red outline,
Oh, you're talking about the normal orphanage or the rare dimension?
the normal.
Oh, the normal. I was talking about the rare dimension. Yeah, okay, I see the problem. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything in the rare dimension. If you are not playing Olivia wheelchairless, then it's gonna be kind of scary. That is very scary.
That's not true. In my
Yeah,
Olivia
Olivia
Witcher,
wheelchairless in that place with Levi Scorch, it's not something that you expect ever. And you should get
Aw.
that fight back soon. And if you chose to not touch the Hexen, you're fucked.
Levi Moonscorch is fine.
would you just have to like heal through
I mean,
the
if he's
damage?
like everything else in the game, you just punch him in the torso a couple of times and he dies.
Yeah,
but
like
you
the
don't
only
expect
the only
that
difference is in
happen.
Olivia Wilcherless, you just have to put a dot on him with an item.
Yeah, but what if you don't blind him?
Skill issue.
Yeah,
Like
skill
you're
issue.
playing Olivia Wheelchairless. I mean, what if you don't blind him? What if
Yeah.
you don't play Olivia Wheelchairless?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's
At-
true.
at
What
this-
if you
at
don't
this
play
point-
Olivia wheelchairless?
At this point, you know, it is just a skill issue because you should be on top of your game if you're playing Olivia wheelchairless.
That's true. That's true.
yeah.
I didn't know you could blind him. I
Makes
tried with
sense.
glass and it just refused to work. Do you have to use black smog or something?
No.
Does glass work?
Yep.
What the hell? I tried like 3 times and it didn't work. I must have just had really bad RNG.
Skill issue,
True.
he says.
Yeah, skill issue.
there
Yeah,
is.
that's fair. That's fair. You know, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah, luck is a skill, and you chose to dump it.
Like, I think Levi is supposed to be one of those RNG bosses that can just pop you in like a turn, but most of the time he's got really good RNG and he just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's just a pushover.
Yeah.
Like maybe the first time you're gonna get surprised by, oh no, the kid is crying, no, no. But the second time you're gonna be like, oh, I got to the spawn of Levi here. Okay.
Yeah. Like, because I went up and fought him, and like one time I just completely demolished him, and the next time he like uses his crazy attack really, he's coin flip really quickly and it destroyed my party.
Coin flip? There's no coin flip.
There isn't a coin flip? Doesn't he have one?
There's no
There,
coin flip.
there is not a coin flip. I'm
Nope.
pretty sure.
What the
There's
heck?
no coin flip.
I've only fought him
Yeah,
like
I'm pretty
twice,
sure there's
so
no
I guess
coin
I'm
flip.
confused. I'm an old man, leave me alone.
How old are you, Mao? I never. If you want to tell it, of course.
I'm 6,000 years old.
6,000.
Yeah.
A little bit younger than me.
Yeah, look, Miro's like, people have straight up asked him like, why is X character so weak, and he's just straight up said that they're supposed to be weak. So I don't think Levi's ever going to get buffed. Maybe it'll be tweaked so that he's actually using his guns sometimes more often in the overworld, because I think that's sort of what his point is. But in the actual fight, I don't think that's going to get changed. He's supposed to be a pushover. Like all the actual human fights, people have said like, why isn't this more like a boss? And Miro's like, you're fighting just regular dudes. Of course they're easy. Like, that's the point.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I agree. Like even in Fear and Hunger 1, after all, okay, Enki was able to cast Hurting, and Kahara had a lot of evasion on the arms, but still, they were very well lore integrated. Like Enki can use magic. Kahara is a thief, so can evade. Darcy is a moron. Ragnvalder can marksmanship.
Darcy's a moron.
What?
Yeah. Darcy, you can just talk to Darcy and the fight stops, or you can get a turn of advantage.
Oh, yes. Yes, she is very gullible, but she's also absolutely terrifying if you let her do anything.
Yeah, but I mean, why wouldn't you talk to her?
I mean, the real question is, why wouldn't you invite her into your party?
This is all
True.
hypothetical. It's hypothetical, right?
Yeah, all hypothetical. If you're on a challenge run in which you cannot talk, of course she's a difficult opponent. Maybe.
That is just skill issue.
Yeah.
I would like if the contestants were more lethal themselves. So I think Ragnvald is good. Ragnvalder. What's his name? August. I think August is good, where he can just kill you. And Bella, how she can stun you, and Marina, how she can blind you. I think they're really good fights. And I would like if the rest were a lot more lethal. So like if Olivia can use like poison hemlock or something on you, like first turn she just always uses poison hemlock. So it's like you're just fucked. And make Marco's punches give a chance to stun you or something like that. Make him a lot more lethal. Tanaka's fine. He's supposed to be weak, so you know him being a pushover is fine.
Make Marco's punches a coin flip.
Oh yeah, where he pummels you to death, or like maybe he gets you in a headlock in the fight. And
what
like
if
chokes
you
you
make each of Marco's punches a coin flip? He's like
What
5
do you
times.
mean?
You gotta
Yeah.
get 5
What
coin
I'm
flips
thinking
in a row.
is, if you pass the coin flip, you get a couple of nasty hooks to the torso. But if you fail the coin flip, it hits your head, which has a chance to kill or will just do a ton of damage.
That fits really well. I mean, because that's
No.
literally what he does in his backstory. He kills a trained
Yeah.
boxer, and you're not a trained boxer
true.
if you're fighting him. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but don't give him a chance to kill. Just make it 100%.
Wow. Okay.
yeah, make him platoon basically.
Yeah, I hate when the opponents have a chance to kill because you are okay when it doesn't kill. You feel so frustrated when it kills.
Yeah,
You know, it's
yeah,
like
that's
buying
fair.
a booster pack of a card game, and they say they give you a rare card in 9 packs out of 10. So it's not like you feel happy when you get the rare. You feel unhappy when you get the non-rare.
yeah.
Just guard on the turns he goes for your head, easy.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
Just keep your dukes up so he doesn't get a chance to rabbit punch you.
Yeah.
On that note, Miro, if you ever want a bit of advice or making his backstory a bit more accurate, instead of having him beat the guy while he's down, just have him throw a couple of rabbit punches, which are a type of hook that hits the back of the head right where the spine meets the skull, right at the base of the skull, because those will kill someone really easily.
Oh, I heard a story about that not long ago. How there was a professional boxer that accidentally got hit in the back of the head during a fight, and he just he's barely recovered now, and he's basically can't speak, can't walk. It's just from one punch in the back of the head.
Yep.
Oh.
It's wild. Yeah, Mira, if you ever need any advice on anything, hit me up. I'll be your guy. Even punches. I'll tell you all about it. I don't know anything about it.
Beautiful.
I think you
Always.
get better info from the guy who uses rabbit punches, but okay.
You rabbit punch people? Actually, I don't think you should talk about that. If you're gonna kill people by punching them in the back of the head, maybe you shouldn't talk about that.
It's not gonna be any worse than what I said earlier.
That's true.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, we're probably gonna have that. I'm not gonna make you bleep 2 things out.
Yeah. So was that what everybody wanted from the updates?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So what are you guys working on then?
Well, I'm working on a save everyone video. Mostly just trying to save / kill / where to find every single character in Termina. I've been asked to do this for a long time, and it's taking me a while because there's a lot of things that you gotta do, honestly.
Yeah. It's
But
pretty tricky.
yes, yeah. I'm also thinking about making up more segments helps from Master Mode, so I can help people get out Old Town, for example. Know when to fight Fire Hugh, how to fight Fire Hugh, something like that. because there's a lot of people who are lost in the game. So that is also part of my schedule. But what are you working on, Frapolo?
In this moment exactly, I am working on a somewhat secret project, but there is another thing that I almost finished that is related still to Termina, which is when is this podcast gonna come out? Mal?
Probably in like a week's time, so maybe a video will be out by then.
A week. Yeah, the video is gonna be up on Sunday. It is the worst review of Fear and Hunger Termina.
The worst review?
The worst. You have no idea. Like, okay, now I'm gonna say this. I don't have a lot of experience with Termina. I have around 200 hours. I don't know all the stuff. I don't know where to go to get some items. I don't know all the steals. But the reason for which I started working on this review is because after reading it, I realized the points that person brought up were so simple. Like, I mean, the video is gonna come out by the point which you publish this. At one point, he mentions how the game, you can only save if you find a random book, or if you use a random book on a ritual circle. He never mentions the fact that you can sleep. That's already one point in which... God damn it.
Maybe he didn't know.
And yeah, he didn't know. And it's so long. And Miro answered to that review. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah, Miro. Yeah. And I love how Miro was able to answer maintaining, how do you say it, compostness? Maintaining, you know...
Combustion?
Yeah, no, not combustion. But the point is, that person will literally saying weird stuff. Like at one point, it says how Termina is one of those weird H games with the tentacle monsters, where the heroine is R to death by monsters or something.
So your sort of game
And,
then
like-
for Polo.
What?
So your sort of game then for Polo.
No,
Anyway, continue.
no, absolutely no, no.
Oh my god, you could hear the guilt in his voice like you would not believe.
Yeah.
There is no guilt. There is no guilt. I feel no guilty.
No, but the point is, like, okay, independently from that, which is not true, by the way, but what do you think about this statement? Would you say that Fear and Hunger is an H game where the heroine is R to death by monster?
Yeah, I would.
I'm gonna murder you. Wow. I'm gonna murder
I
you.
would say that, but that would ruin my say-so reputation, so...
Yeah. We're say-so here, so can you please not mention such harsh topics on the podcast, please?
Please say so.
Who say-so? We're all
A
say-so.
Japanese term meaning, like, pure or wholesome.
Yeah, we're a wholesome podcast. We don't swear, we don't
We are?
talk about extreme topics like drugs or intercourse before marriage. Yeah.
Or even worse, hand-holding before marriage.
Whoa. I'm gonna bleep that out, actually.
Hand holding.
Yeah. We don't talk about stuff like that on the podcast. We're very say-so, so.
Oh, okay. I mean, previous episode, I proposed Lone RPG as a game similar to Fear and Hunger, and Jones proposed Black Souls, so I don't think so.
What do you mean? Those are totally say-so games. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're very
Anyway.
say-so.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, so, what are you working on, Bones?
I've got a couple of different irons in the fire.
Anything you can talk about?
One of them is an AI-enhanced modding tool for Fear and Hunger.
AI-enhanced modding tool. What is
Essentially, you can type in a description of the character. Like, you know, blonde hair, wearing armor, has a giant sword or whatever. And click a couple of buttons and you'll have complete sprite sheets compatible with both games
that? What the hell?
for all of it.
That's
Uh-huh.
nuts. How far along is that?
Not as far along as I'd like. I still need to set up some stuff for rapidly scripting together the... Basically, I can generate the images for the behind sprites easily, but I don't quite... I need to set up some stuff with image magic to set it up to cleanly stitch those together.
What do you mean
Does
by
it also generate skills?
No, you'll have to program those yourself, but you can just type in a text prompt and well, now you have a perfect character that you can just put into Fear and Hunger. Done.
Oh,
Yeah, that's-
okay.
That's actually that's one of the things that slows a lot of projects down is the art. And that's Miro said that's half the reason why he only added as many characters is because the art there's just so much art you need for a character, like a ridiculous amount in these games.
I also haven't done any work on the overworld sprites yet, but the battle sprites are looking good. They're not ready for debut yet, but I'm working on them. That's one of the things I'm working on. The other thing I'm working on, you could probably just put a link to this image in the description. Wait, that's not the right image. Hold on.
Please, mouse, show these. Please show these.
This one! I've been messing around with Zelda 64 decomp. And basically I realized that the texture sheets in Zelda 64 are something you can also train an AI on and just pop characters in and out of it easily to I still don't have a proper pipeline for generating the models, but I could easily make texture sheets for the 3D models of the characters in Zelda 64, and I've been working on a couple of things that allow me to easily bypass some hardware limitations that would be able to make it into just a straight up Souls-like, a low poly Souls-like that I can stick Fear and Hunger into.
Since we're on the topic of AI stuff, what do you guys think about AI generated art? Just to know.
Oh man, do we want
I hate it.
to get into this? This is going to be messy.
Oh no! If you don't want to, no. Of course.
I'm
no
going to
worries.
give the objectively correct take on it.
Here we
There's
go.
two types of people out there when it comes to AI art. The first one is people like Dark Raccoon that hate it. The second kind are the people intelligent enough to understand it and how it works.
Wait. So the raccoon is stupid?
Yes.
Wait, I kinda dislike AI art too, though.
Welcome to the club.
Perfect.
It's a pretty big club. My take on it is that it doesn't really matter what you think about it. It's not going away, and it's only going to get more prevalent. So you should really come to terms with that rather than argue against it, because you're arguing against the sea here. You're arguing against the tide. It's not gonna stop no matter what you do.
You are the Horses Guild arguing against automobiles.
Yeah, honestly, look, that's my take on it. So yeah, I don't think it really matters whether you like it or not. It's here, so. So I think in 5-10 years, all of our content is going to be drastically different, and I think that humans will be closer to content curators
In 10 years,
rather than
the
creators.
idea guy is going to be the most important part of game development.
Yeah, legitimately, I think.
The idea guy, the one that in this moment is the worst person because he keeps saying ideas that will never be implemented because other people were trying to set up the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. Yeah.
So it's
I'm
just
literally
gonna
partway through a pipeline that lets me skip all of the graphics and modeling and texture working for a Zelda 64 mod.
Yeah.
I don't need to have complex art or modeling skills. I just need to know how to make AI do what I want and type in what I want, and then I get what I want.
Yeah, so that's why I think that being a curator is going to be a much more important skill than being a creator once all this is done, because once the pipeline is set up, then the person with the best ideas, i.e. a curator, will be the much more important, because you don't need a creator eventually. I think that's a long way off for it to, to be part of every bit of technology, every bit of content. I think it's a very long way off, but it's going to happen. It's just, you just have to accept it. It's going to happen. Yeah, I don't like it, but I don't think my opinion matters. So it just doesn't matter. You're not going to stop it.
I see. Yeah. I think I'm on the same wave. I dislike it because the other day I saw a thumbnail for a Fear and Hunger video, which I don't remember which video is that, but there was a Valtail with a beard.
Oh, I've seen those guys' videos.
Why
yeah,
do I
yeah, yeah.
think I know who it is?
Yeah, there was a Valtil with a beard. Valtil does not have a beard. Why did that?
Why do I think
Because
I
he decided
know
to stop
who it is?
shaving, obviously.
Yeah, but you stop shaving when? When we fight him in the past, he doesn't have a beard. When we see in the present, he doesn't have a beard. When did he stop shaving?
Actually, can you guys change what they look like? Are they allowed to do that?
Yes.
They can?
Yes, we know that Francois has a massive beard down to his ankles in the future.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
He does. Yes. I forgot about that.
I mean, I don't think that's because they can change their appearance. I think that's because Francois didn't really care after realizing that there is no way to become really a god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he stopped shaving, like Valtiel in that thumbnail.
So it's possible.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's technically possible. You know.
I know this is a podcast, so I need you to imagine me dabbing.
Okay, a skeleton dabbing. Boom.
There you go. Now you know what I'm doing.
So what I'm working on is I got a couple of videos coming. I've got one that might be out by the time this. I'm praying it's going to be out by the time this this podcast comes out. I won't say what it is just in case, but it's something not related to Fear and Hunger at all.
Oh,
Something completely different. It
do
discusses.
you want to spoil or?
I can do a little spoiler. It'll discuss 3 movies and 3 different games that have nothing to do with Fear and Hunger whatsoever. It's kind of like, I guess.
Are you sure they're not part of the extended Fear and Hunger timeline?
Oh, let me think.
You know, the one with Kingdom Hearts in it.
Yeah, no,
No.
these are all indie games, and they're usually not. So,
Usually not.
usually not. Maybe one of the movies is, but
Usually not.
well, actually, is Left 4 Dead? Left 4 Dead isn't one of the games I'm talking about, but is Left 4 Dead part of the Kingdom Hearts extended universe?
Technically, yes. Because it takes place on Earth. And as we all know, Toy Story also took place on Earth.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And Toy Story is in Kingdom Hearts. Therefore.
Yeah. Okay, well, one of the movies I talk about is Cabin in the Woods, and of course, Left 4 Dead is canon in Cabin in the Woods universe. So, part of the is part of the Kingdom Hearts extended universe. So, yeah. So I've got that one coming up. That should be out by the time this podcast comes out, but maybe not. And then after that, I'm working on another big lore video. Which may or may not have something to do with ending A in Termina. So
Ending A in Termina, so the one of the logic.
yeah. So I did ending C in the past. I did 2 videos about ending C. Ending B, you don't really need a video about because we don't know anything about Rare anyway, and then the festival just ends and nothing interesting happens. So I'm gonna cover ending A this time, and I wrote the script. It's my biggest script to date, and just reading it out was like 80 minutes of reading. That's before any editing, before anything like that. So it's gonna be a big one.
I'm sorry, my friend. That sounds a lot of editing.
It is a lot. But I really
Did you
enjoy
say
it.
80?
80 minutes of just reading. So
Damn.
and it's gonna be like my old style, my previous videos, my ending C videos were just like information dumps, right? It was just like this, like, you know, this and this and this and this and this. But this new one I got coming up is going to be really different as well. It's a different style, so it's more of like a story. I actually got a little bit inspired by Worm Girls videos, if you've seen them.
Which ones?
What was it? What happens in Fear and Hunger and what happens in Termina? Those 2 videos, because she tells it like a story.
Yeah.
And it's not exactly the same, but it's similar to that. So, I wanted to try something a bit different, while still actually going into a lot of detail about the lore. So it's still very thorough, I think. But it's not just an info dump. So, But yeah, so that'll probably be that won't be happening until like November, that video. So it's a while away, that one still, but probably late November, honestly.
Late November, I see.
But yeah, so I'm really just working on more YouTube stuff, really. Nothing external, so. Trying to get YouTube buku bucks, as they say.
Buku bucks. It's like the Robux, but for real life.
Where's that? Who's this they?
I got Mao.
Yeah. Yeah, so anybody else have anything else they wanted to talk about before we finish up?
Yeah, I've got a question. Has Frapolo done Hamu Hamu yet? Has he finally gotten
I
his gamer
didn't do.
tag
I
back?
will not play Hamu Hamu.
Why
would
are you
I
gonna play Hamu Hamu?
Except
Why are you still here?
You know,
Funny.
yeah, Jones, because of you. After you told me to play Hamu Hamu previous time, you know that a person messaged me privately on Discord and asked me to play Hamu Hamu.
And that person's name, Albert Einstein.
You know who it is. She smells it like a shark smells blood in the water. She knows whenever anybody talks about Hamu Hamu, she senses it.
Oh God, was it Ponpin?
Yeah, he was laughing.
I could check, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that.
Oh my God.
I don't know how she knew, but she sensed it.
By the way, if you guys want to, does Hamu Hamu have a multiplayer?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, then
No,
we're gonna
the
play.
narrative experience, the deep, meaningful story would be totally watered down
It
if
is. It's-
you had like another person there just like cracking jokes and doing stupid things with you.
yeah, no, it's a very, very serious game.
I don't care. We're gonna play it together on voice chat. Okay.
It will be fun watching
stream
you.
a full. Yeah, exactly.
Next week, the podcast is just a 4-way Hamu Hamu race.
Oh no! Oh, is that
I
oh,
did
is that, if that's
watch
the
it,
10th
by the
episode? We
way.
should do that for the 10th episode
I-
for sure.
I did watch it
God.
now. I watched the video.
Special 10 episode. for Polo
Hamu
Plays
Hamu
Hamu.
race.
I watched the Hamu Hamu video you sent me. It was some fun.
I'm just gonna put the Hamu Hamu pass on and pretend it's me.
It's
I don't know why I watched it.
it's.
Did you arrive to Jumpa, Raccoon, in the video?
Hmm.
Did you arrive to Jumpa?
Yes.
Good. Was it good? Because that part of the game is actually quite interesting.
I hate it.
You hate it?
Yes. I hate the game. I watched a VTuber play for like an hour.
An hour. It was an hour, I believe that video was.
Yeah. I died with the VTuber.
Yeah.
I mean, if the VTuber was Dark Raccoon, for sure it was boring, so
No.
you should change the video you watched.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Uh-huh, yeah, it wasn't, yeah.
But is the song permanently scorched into
Yes,
your brain?
yes.
I can hear.
yes.
I'm hearing it
Excellent.
right now. Yeah.
Yes, I'm hearing right now as you're talking to me about it.
God, I love being immune to that stuff.
Yeah. So we'll do a Hamu Hamu. We'll do something about Hamu Hamu. Maybe next episode or the episode after, depending on what number this one is.
No, I have a better idea. If we reach 10,000 likes on this podcast episode, next time we really do Hamu Hamu.
Yeah. There you go, guys. Make sure to like this video.
There we go.
10,000 likes.
Time to bust out the botnets, boys.
10,000 likes, and we'll do a Hamu Hamu race. All of us will.
Perfect.
Be great. Be amazing. I'm so keen for this. So keen for a Hamu Hamu race. And if we reach 5,000, then it'll just be for Apollo, and we'll just be laughing at him.
Yeah, and the Mouth Dog will go completely bald at 5,000.
Deal. I'll do it.
Deal? Okay, Mouth Dog becomes bald, I play Hamu Hamu. Deal. At
Yeah.
5,000.
Yep. So make sure
Right.
to like, but not too much. All right, guys. That's it. Anything else? Any last minute messages for the fans?
I
No?
love you.
You love.
What? You love Mao? Why?
Vote that he's
No, I love you all.
Oh, you
idiot.
love me?
You-
Well, I expected
You all, you idiot.
You don't love me, Apollo. Wow.
What?
Okay.
I love you, Mao. I love you.
Oh, thank you, Apollo. Wow. Thank you. I just want to be friends, though.
You're
so.
welcome.
What did you just say about shipping?
I mean, I told him straight up. You said, I'm gonna send you something in the private messages. Wink, wink.
Oh my god.
Okay, before
express
we
your
give the
feelings,
shippers
sir.
before we give the shippers any more ammunition, let's finish up. All right, thank you all very much for listening. Thank you, boys, for coming in.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure. And make sure to get 5,000 likes in this video so we can torture for Apollo. All right, goodbye, everybody.